Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Beancast. This is our pilot episode. We got a lot of stuff lined up for you today, so let's just hop right into it. First up, we got a lot of people here with us today. We got Canned Tuna,
Okay.
got Easton,
Hey.
Noah,
Howdy, howdy.
Gammy,
Yeet.
Randy Jackson, Randy
And he's
Jackson.
dead.
My push dog is working. I'm at work. What if yet?
Okay, and Trash.
Yeet.
And last but not least, you got me, Fry. All right, let's just hop right into it. So, we're here to talk to you about memes, right? But what really classifies a meme? Oh, I think
Gotta be funny, first of all.
I feel like memes
well,
are a social construct for our current society.
Yeah, that's
right
really like
now.
the biggest part about memes is like just like how well they catch on with people.
I think that's the real definition of a meme. Well, Webster's dictionary defines a meme as an element of a culture or system of behavior that may be considered to be passed from one individual to another by non-genetic means, especially imitation.
So
So
that
is that
can
an original meme or
Well, it
repost?
could be a humorous image, video, piece of text, etc. that is copied, often with slight variations, and spread rapidly by internet users. So it's
Or it could just be like a thing.
it
like
could
Harambe.
be
It's
a
just-
thing.
I feel like
Harambe
it's-
wasn't like an image, he's just a gorilla that died.
It's
And people just just went up and flames about it and stuff.
exactly
Yeah.
it's a thought that counts. It's people's liking of that certain thing.
I feel like it's like a pop culture type song, something that's catchy, where it's like, oh man, this is really good, I like it, and it catches on with a lot of people and becomes really popular. Memes are like that, except they're not songs, they're images, funny gifs, events,
Usually they're
just
not very
something
funny.
to crack a joke about.
Well, unlike with the pop songs and shit like that, people will usually change it and make their own version. So, I mean, for the most part, at least,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like instead of just a pop song that everyone starts playing out of their speakers and their headphones and shit all the time, they actually remix the song and make their own version of it and
it's just
blare
like,
that out of their speakers.
a great
Just mix the
example
creativity.
is We Are Number One, definitely.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
That was one of the
Absolutely.
early
Number one.
memes of, what was it, 2016?
Meme of the
Yeah.
year according to
Yeah.
r/snake memes.
I mean, Pepe, he's one of the longest running things. The reason why he lasts is because you can make it into so many
It's
different
so
things.
variable.
Yeah, and there's so many rare Pepes out there on 4chan and on Reddit and all that shit. It's just insane.
Oh yeah, no, I will not lie, I have a lot in my portfolio.
hmm
You have a
I think
portfolio
Pepe,
of
like-
peppers?
Speaking of which, what happened to that one? They're gonna start a website where you could trade memes and all that.
Oh,
You
Nasdaq.
trade memes?
Hey, what?
Yeah, no, I know
Excuse
exactly
me?
what you're talking about. Meme Economy has created
Yeah.
a game called Nastank.
Nastank.
NASDANQ. And it's like,
But like how do you trade the memes themselves? Is it like
It's like you buy memes with like a currency you start off with. It's like a stock.
like an
market.
in-game currency?
yeah, it's
a stock
market.
that's linked to r/dank memes. So
Uh-huh.
every time a
Hmm.
meme gets posted, you can
Pretty much
invest in that
Reddit in
meme.
general.
And by counting by the number of upvotes or downvotes it gets, you can either get good payoff or a bad payoff.
Oh, so it's like you invest in the meme and then the
Yeah,
meme
exactly.
dividends.
Exactly.
It even matters for how normy it is, how much it's spread around. There's a
And
lot
I've
of
seen
different
some-
factors that go into
I've
it.
seen a lot of articles about this.
Oh yeah,
Has Meme Insider talked about the
Yeah.
Nastank yet?
yeah. Like BBC talked about it.
Really?
I forgot what super popular news website interviewed the guys who are running it, but I think it was canceled recently, not too long ago.
Nastank?
So much work.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't canceled. I have the well, I'm on their Discord server, and it
Yeah,
seems
me
like they're
too.
still going strong with it. They do talk about it quite a bit.
I thought they were breaking up, something like that.
I hope not. It did seem like a very good game, and they've been giving out a lot of beta keys too.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm sure you can go there and beg for a beta key and not get one, but you know.
You try.
Other fun types of memes out there, other than just video ones. Video ones are obviously my favorite just because of the amount of substance they have. But memes...
Picture memes have to be, once again, versatile. They have to be able to do so much.
Totally.
If they don't have very much variation, they're not going to last at all.
Yeah.
Definitely. And there are so many different types of memes. And, you know, some of them, most of them are funny. Some of them are, like, really not funny. And some of them, they just make you think. Like, surreal memes or existential memes. They don't...
That's...
they don't
I
provide...
love
Yeah, that's something I
memes.
kind of wanted to... That's something I kind of find interesting about memes. Is, like, we were talking about, like, the reason earlier, or, like, why they catch on. That I think like most
They're
memes
relatable.
catch on is because there's like some sort of like intrinsic humor behind it. Like it might be like a reference to something that everybody knows, like Harambe was, or it might just be like a funny concept or something like that.
I
think it's just like
SpongeBob. SpongeBob, everyone knows about it. That's why it's such an easy meme to make.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they
It's
have
because
so
like
many
it's
episodes.
rooted in culture, so you know people
watching
understand.
all the episodes and just trying to find a screen cap.
Well,
Is
but
it art?
the funny thing is, surreal memes do not fit into that category. They're not relatable.
I think it's because people used to make serious memes like that, but now surreal meme is mimicking that concept of it. They're not actually. I don't think so.
So
Not
it's
actually
basically just
thinking
like
that
satire at that point.
way. Yeah, true.
Well, the whole reason surreal memes are like so funny, at least to me, is just because they're like so hilariously ridiculous.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a big
That's the
thing.
reason why they're funny to a lot of
Makes sense.
people.
It's like r/unexpected. They are. It's a surprise what you're gonna get. You don't really understand it, and then you start thinking you understand it, and it becomes funny then. Just
I think-
because you're surprised at it.
I think like that kind of surreal memes, and also I think what is it? You choking over there? Stop it.
my.
Memes that are a little edgy. I feel like a lot of those rely also on shock value and whatnot.
Oh, for sure.
Shock
like-
value
Yeah.
is definitely
Yeah, I
a key
agree.
driver.
Like, what is it? Anne Frank weight loss. Oh no, in the next picture she's ashes. You know, it's like
Yeah.
that's a little shocking to make
Edgy
to
memes-
see someone make a joke about that. And a lot of memes thrive off of that are edgy.
They have to succeed by being a joke that you don't want to say out loud, but you still want there to be.
Yeah.
You want to make that joke.
It's funny,
But
but,
it's
in
too-
a bad way.
Too extreme in some ways, but it still is definitely something everyone wants to joke about.
Like 9/11 or honestly, I
Yeah,
could.
it's like
I
a
think we
medium
could-
that like people. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say like, basically what you were saying. Say this sort of stuff in real life, you wouldn't be like, I want to go shoot up a school. Like you wouldn't say that in real life. So people
I mean-
use memes as like kind of like a vent to be able to make that sort of joke
Yeah.
on the
But
internet
being
without
online
a
is
whole
so
lot of
good.
repercussions. Yeah.
You don't have to be
It's the
yourself.
privacy that the
You can
internet brings
do what
you.
want. Yeah, except for that whole CNN thing.
Oh,
You know.
jeez.
You know.
I honestly think we could count Harambe as somewhat edgy of a meme because you're joking about the death of a gorilla.
I think it was too soon when it started. Like 9/11, I think nowadays it's obviously it's not fine to be like, it is fine, but you know it's
No,
still a lot
I
of people
get
died. But it's been so long. But Harambe started like immediately,
Actually,
which I was like,
it really
it's still
did.
funny, but you know.
I realized
But it's like they're
that he
taking
died
it.
in-
If you think,
He died in May, right? But I only
I would
found
say
out
that
he
for like
started
most,
with
if
the
not
money.
all of the recent
December.
events, like Charlottesville, just like people just like, let's just jump
Yeah.
right onto that train, just get started. You know, it's relevant. Why not?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like protests and stuff have been extreme for like the last year so much that even if they happen recently, that one is going to be categorized with something that's been going on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think like Harambe, dead gorilla. Why would people make a joke out of that? Because it was, what is it? It was a little boy, right?
Like, ease the
Who
pain.
And they
fell
didn't
into the
have to
pit.
kill him too.
No,
it
they
was
didn't.
insane. It was such an insane event that
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
the only
because
way to,
everyone
talk
was
about
like,
it.
yeah,
No, it's
everyone was losing their minds how they would like
but
killed
it
that
really
gorilla and was
started
like,
when they
"Oh,
mixed up the
no,
Harambe guy
Should have shot
on
the
the
kid,
Why would they
but
do this?
no.
So I think
Yeah,
just
well-
like a natural feeling of wanting to make fun of people who are just like, don't do this. I think that's like kind of where the memes came from.
Mm.
Well, everyone was flipping out about it. I mean, if something can make people flip out, it's often quite a meme.
And nowadays,
mean-
it's so
I mean, that's why-
competitive to
that's
make a meme. You always
So,
want to jump on the train immediately and get your meme fill.
The reason people make memes about
I'll be back in a minute.
about stuff like the Holocaust, 9/11, people getting shot, all that shit like that.
Yeah.
The whole reason they do that is because people get offended and flip out.
And I think that's one of the problems or edgy memes is that I find there's no real like substance to some of them, because you'll see some and it's just like,
Alright, I'm back.
You cut out a little
Yeah,
bit. What did you say?
I am back.
you're cutting it, dude.
it's a joke, and it's just like, well, I mean,
No.
keep cutting out.
Yeah, we didn't hear any of that.
Ah,
I
Darn.
am back. How does it sound?
Sound good.
Good.
you missed me cutting out, if that's anything. Anyways, like I was just saying, is with edgy memes in particular, I find that like the ones that kind of prioritize shock value over anything, and like forgetting like why it's a meme in the first place, that's where they kind of fall a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's kind of like
Yeah,
No, yeah.
they rely solely on the fact that it's shocking people. There's no comedy or anything.
yeah. I mean, memes can be funny without a crap ton of shock value, but
Oh, definitely.
often shock value is like the icing on the cake.
Shock
But
value is-
as
But
you
what's
That's what
said,
most
you
people
relying
rely
on
on.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
you can't just have icing with no cake. That's fucking
It's
disgusting.
one of the most easiest things to do.
Well,
Yeah, and
no,
that-
moving
and-
to the opposite end of shock value of the spectrum from edginess, we got wholesome memes, which
Yeah.
do not rely on shock value usually, unless it's like it's supposed to be ironically edgy, where it's actually saying something pleasant to someone.
Yeah.
Which,
Wholesome memes succeed
Often a
because
lot-
they grew when the edginess was at its height.
definitely. Yeah, you do.
You know-
it's like an acid and base. You do need the two extremes to kind of cancel each other out a little bit.
Yeah. Two negatives make a positive.
Yes.
I really do like wholesome memes a lot, just because it's nice to hear that pleasant message.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, but I feel like it kind of falls with the same problem that a lot of edgy memes do, and that
Yeah.
it just ends with like a nice thing that they say. There's no real substance.
They all do follow suit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem I have with a lot of wholesome memes is they're just like forcing
Like,
themselves to
you
try
have a
and be
good day
wholesome.
today. And that's it. That's the
Yeah.
meme.
Mm.
Yeah.
The
Often
monster
time.
I honestly feel like most wholesome memes come from like what is it, Tumblr and places like that.
Maybe.
You know,
Yeah.
because like they're the kind of people that are like, let's just have a good day right now. Whereas like if we go to /poll or like /b, it's like, I'm ready to go shoot up my school tomorrow. How's it?
Have you not had the friendly good morning kill yourself? Every day?
That's the
Yeah.
best.
Those are-
I don't
Yeah.
think they've come from Tumblr. I think they're their own things that circulate in their own, I guess, subreddit.
Well,
I just think that they're there to be there. They're really forced because they have to be. Otherwise, it'd just be all edgy.
yeah. And the whole reason that like I really don't like wholesome memes is quite a good amount of them actually come from normies.
Oh yeah.
Like they just try and take our edgy meme format and make them not edgy, so that way they can spread it like a cancer to the rest of the internet.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook,
I think
Facebook
I
is
think
the
some
hub
of them
for
are
a lot of
ironic,
artists.
but then like other websites take them as seriously. So now you got that oversaturation.
Yeah, you have people taking
Yeah.
ironic memes seriously and
Yeah.
edgy memes seriously, and it just doesn't work. It's kind of strange how you really do have to be in the know to understand how to react to something, like with memes and whatnot. Like moving on from these picture memes, I mean like the song type memes. Like I'm not talking about the remix songs, like actual songs like Donnie Danko, who makes his own music. Which, by the way, I would love to get him, on this sometime. That'd be pretty.
Me
nice.
too.
Yeah.
We gotta grow.
Gotta get the connections.
Definitely, and anybody there listening who wants to be a part of this, come on in, dude. Join.
Anybody listening who happens to be Donnie Danko himself.
Discord.gg/whatever.
On the meme. Kill yourself. And there it is.
Let me.
In before he actually comes on the podcast.
Dang. That'd be something.
It
get
would
roasted.
be.
Oh, we would be beyond roasted. He
We'd
probably knows
butcher
a
him
lot about
alive.
Totally.
Oh, God.
This is a threat.
Jake Paul.
Oh man. I'm making some pretty good time right now. There's a lot of going back to actually edgy memes. I realize that's something that we definitely should talk about. Is how edgy our politics have become.
Jesus.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, boy.
It's
The
basically
thing
just become a
I love-
competition.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
thing I love and hate about memes involving politics is that they're so one-sided, but there's no way around that.
Yeah.
They have to be one-sided.
Well, I feel like what really brought memes into politics, like what really started it all, was when Pepe got put as a hate symbol.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that was a
Like,
that was a real
that was-
domino.
Mark of the beginning of memes, and there was always like, president memes and whatnot, but like what really brought attention to that side of what a meme can be and do to like society and have an impact like that is just, that's what drove Pepe, honestly, also.
And they're really,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
He was
very
starting
recently
to die,
it really
but
took
that
off with
got him
CNN.
back up.
Oh yeah,
I don't think
CNN
Pepe
when
will ever die.
Yeah,
CNN doxed people. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
threatened to dox a guy who like made a shit ton of made memes about them.
He made one, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it was,
one
it was like
wrestling meme about
yeah, it was
Trump.
like this gif of like Trump beating up a guy with the CNN logo over his head.
He used the
That's
gif
it.
Oh, I
of
saw
him from a WWE match that he was in from years ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
No, what is
I
it?
actually never saw that. Would have liked to.
Never
Yeah, I
seen-
didn't watch it.
Yeah, no. Was it? They still did like something very illegal. They found like his home address and everything. They just didn't release it.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
thing.
they were threatening
All they
to
said
release
was
his
we
real.
could
They
if
were
we
threatening
wanted
to
to.
release.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they said they reserve the right to publish his
I'm
identity
like
and shit like
50%
that.
Sure, they're
so-
just bluffing about it.
Well, they could get their
Yeah.
company shut down if they did that. If he sued, or something like that.
They'd get lawyers that would somehow get them out of that. Don't know how,
Probably.
but they would.
Usually big
Probably.
companies get the big lawyers usually. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and yeah.
Next
and
week we're
like-
sued by CNN for talking about it.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Although-
who likes to like not like being talked about a lot online? I know there's somebody.
Can think of a lot of people.
The guy
Yeah,
who got
I'm just like running through my address now. It's like,
the
which
guy who got
ones?
busted for hentai, maybe.
There's always Phil Fish.
Yeah.
Um,
Jake Paul.
Jake
Him too.
Paul.
We'll cover Jake Paul next time around, so stick around for that one.
Yeah, this is a very basic topic this week.
Next time we'll be ranting about Jake Paul and other people that make us want to die.
Actually, I think so. One thing I've noticed is that the Jake Paul memes are kind of actually dying.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we should just let that one die. Actually,
Yeah.
probably less of a problem. That we
It
have to-
was
unless he
one
manages to fuck
oversaturated
something up
and two
again.
didn't have much.
Well, he did.
substance.
currently it's mostly just about all the
Idiot.
stupid stuff he's doing.
He did make traction again though recently, with the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
lying on H3H3.
Yeah, he seems so. I like how he acted, but when you look into what he said,
Yeah.
it didn't redeem anything. If
It
if he
was-
said the truth and all that, I would have respected him from then on. But not
And you
Yeah,
know
anymore.
what's super shady with him was his diss track to YouTube. You know how he's
Yeah.
going over all the good things he's done. He makes a reference to when he helped a little girl with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. But if you look at his post history, that was posted 3 days prior to when he made the diss track. So that obviously could be interpreted
So he-
as
So he basically did it for the diss track. So he had
That's
to-
what. Yeah, that's what a lot of people speculated.
and I'm sure it's not too far off from.
I'll guarantee you that's what happened.
I
Guarantee.
mean, it's nice that he did it, but it's like, you got other reasons to do it.
You gotta
so-
get the good publicity
It's bad.
somehow if you're making songs about
You got
40 billion on
you gotta
YouTube in
find
3 days.
Yeah, no, you gotta find the heartstrings. That's how manipulative he could be. He finds those heartstrings. You know, Make-A-Wish Foundation. This little girl with cancer. It's like, dang, that should change me. To quote him. It's just bad. It's just poor. I just want to see him go.
It just makes him seem like more of a scumbag.
Exactly.
Yeah, PR whoring is nothing new, but
I guess we're talking about.
Yeah,
Still something to talk about.
yeah, now that we're seeing faggots like this do it, it's just like
Yeah, we're starting to go into
speaking
the
of
the
faggot
lines
bloggers.
where blurring between Hollywood and YouTube.
Speaking of faggot vloggers, Daddy05. would lightly touch
You
base
mean
on
Daddy
that.
3?
Is he
Daddy05.
still in prison, or is he still?
No, he never
out?
went to prison. He just got his
They're
children
gonna.
taken away.
They were called to the court, and I think I think they settled it though, but they were gonna get like 10 years in prison, both the mom and the dad.
Yeah, because
Well, they lost custody of the
abuse
kids, so it
charges
doesn't
and
matter.
all that.
Only 2 of them,
Yeah, only 2 of them.
ones that weren't theirs directly, or the dads or something like that.
Yeah. Dang, that's just scary, man. Being in a situation like that.
Yeah,
Child abuse is not a very fun.
I don't feel any mercy for them.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, what can you do? You know, you can just yell at them online, really.
Well, I mean, we got enough of a rally, I guess, to get them recognized. Just
True.
call them out, and now the court was involved. So I guess that's a success for the meme community.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Speaking of another success, Stephen Carl in remission.
Oh my
It's
God.
pretty great.
Yeah, that's amazing. I was so sad
It's
when I heard that he
wonderful
got
to
it.
see that,
Yeah.
us, basement dwellers just came together to help this guy.
Oh yeah.
All the money
You
we
could tell
raised for
he's
him.
happy about us helping him too.
People say
he wasn't
memes don't
like-
save lives. They do.
Yeah, now they do. 2016 was a very, very big year for memes.
Was like
this is
first
a
we had
renaissance.
dabs, like coming to the mainstream, and they still kind of are in a sense, but
I think devs
Right now
are
we're
more
getting
have
up-
moved to the
we're getting
ironic
up
side at this point.
Firm grip
Yeah.
on what memes are.
Yeah. Oh man, this has been a wonderful podcast. We're about 24 minutes in right now, so we're making
Yeah.
beautiful time. Beautiful time. Some other things we could talk about tonight. Let's talk about the Nutella incident in Germany.
How many tons of it was it?
22
How many tons did he steal?
were stolen out of a truck.
So like, I don't like things like that. I don't understand how they happen. And like when some person stole a whole bunch of Splatoon amiibo for
Yeah, no, I
Nintendo.
remember that incident too.
Yeah, it's like one, where did they go? How did he steal it? Did he use a gun? Why did he steal it? There's so many questions involving in stuff like this.
Well, I mean, the why
would
did he
you steal
steal it
Nutella?
is it's just to
I mean,
make
it's
a lot
Nutella.
of
Come on,
profit.
man. Come on.
Like, he's obviously not going to eat all the chocolate. He's going to sell it.
Yeah.
The
He's
chocolate
gonna
is
sell black
valued.
market Nutella.
The Nutella that he's stolen is valued at between 59,000 and 82,000 US dollars.
So that's a
That's
pretty
not-
good profit.
That's pretty good money,
What?
but for
I thought it was
22
like-
tons of Nutella, that's sort of a little.
Well, I mean, it's 22 tons.
Yeah, but I mean, for money wise,
Oh,
22
wait.
tons just for 82,000.
Yeah, but like, I don't think
My
Nutella
question
is
is, where's
like
he gonna
on
store all of
lockdown.
it?
It's really
not-
easy to steal, wouldn't it?
It's not just Nutella.
Oh
There's
well,
also
what was in there?
Kinder Surprise eggs.
Oh,
Yeah.
And,
He's gonna make a lot of YouTube video money out of that.
and maybe stall for his YouTube videos.
Uh-huh.
So they
He's
stole
gonna
22 tons worth of chocolate,
he
including
has a part in
Kinder
the
Surprise
Spider-Man and
eggs,
Elsa videos.
Nutella hazelnut chocolate cream, and Valparaiso chocolate fruit pearls.
Jesus. Maybe he's trying to create an underground bunker. You know, just gotta get the food.
Now, I want to go
Underground
around.
bunker
there
where
was
he makes YouTube videos of his Kinder Surprise eggs.
A relatable
Hey, what's
thing
up, guys?
to the-
Here for my 80th video.
A relatable thing to the 22 tons of Nutella being stolen was apparently this isn't an uncommon thing in Germany.
Really?
I'm reading this article here. I think I
Doing-
sent it to you, Vinny,
Yep.
where a man
Apparently.
stole 9 tons of garlic
Oh,
and what is it? Went to a bread redistributing factory and redistributed it to people who are poor.
That's pretty
So I
nice.
feel like
It's like a
I feel
Robin
like the Nutella thief is probably doing something equivalent to that, where he's like a Robin Hood.
Hood.
oh, is he
Yeah.
fattening up all the
I
poor
doubt
people?
that.
Well,
I
now,
doubt
see,
someone
that-
would
need
do a whole bunch of.
Nutella back in the hands of
Yeah.
the people.
Because this is apparently
Gotta get back. This is
a
gonna go
common
in
thing.
children's books.
it's
Yeah,
not like
I
a
mean,
super common, but it's like
If it's a common thing in Germany and it was in Germany, then that's a possibility.
it's not the first time to happen. It's
Now, I want to go around. What would you do if you had 22 tons of chocolate in the form of Kinder Surprise eggs, Nutella, and chocolate pearls? Fruit pearls, I'm sorry.
Oh, definitely sell it.
Oh, it changes it.
Yeah, I would
Everything.
sell it too.
Oh yeah, sell it. But you
I don't
gotta
think I
sell
would
it over
sell
a couple of years, because as soon
Yeah,
as you
yeah, you
you're not
gotta
gonna
like
wanna
get like
sell
one of those like
exactly.
walk-in freezers that's like 10 feet by
Yeah.
10 feet and just store all of it.
Give it to
But where
the
would you
to the
store it all?
mailman so he can drop it.
I mean, I
Jack
think
in the
people would get
Box.
suspicious if you were to buy 8
yeah.
refrigerators all at once.
Yeah,
Oh no,
maybe.
no. They make like specific like walk-in freezers that you can actually walk in and just like get stuff. It's
it's
basically
like it's at
I mean, it could be like one of those.
it's
Probably
generally
corner
in fast
stores that
food
are not actually
restaurants.
corner
You probably
stores.
need one.
They're
just
for the
funded
one
by
Half-Life,
drugs.
though. If you
Yeah.
remember that scene with the little thing that runs around on 2 legs. You remember that big freezer? in
There's a
that
lot
one?
of things in Half-Life.
I know.
Honestly, I don't think I'd sell it. I'd probably just
I'm
Pull a
save a
Robin
shit
Hood.
ton for yourself and then sell it.
yeah,
Dude, I think I
sell
made
it for
my
cheap.
intentions clear. Like, I'm gonna make so much YouTube money off of this.
Mhm.
Gonna be on my
Yeah.
200th video. It's another Kinder
Sell it to
Surprise egg
YouTubers.
with Nutella in it. They'll never see it coming.
Oh my god.
Sell premium Kinder Surprise eggs to YouTubers. You get more money with that.
I don't know if you'd be able to sell it because I'm pretty sure at some point someone would be like a snitch or something like that,
Yeah.
and you'd get caught
You know,
with.
I don't know where you
22
got 22
tons.
tons of Nutella and Kinder Surprise eggs, but I don't think it's legit.
Well, that's what they warned everybody, was to be suspicious of anyone selling unusually large quantities of chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, if you look
Like-
at general chat, and I might actually get it up this time, this is a sketch of what the perpetrators may look like.
Dude, how did you get the photo of them? That's supposed
Yeah,
to
are you one of them?
Am
Did
I
you guys
one
take a
of them?
selfie?
Did you take that picture?
I might have.
Uh-huh.
No, it's a police sketch.
What if they just sold
It's
that
police
that
sketch.
large of a Nutella?
This was hand-drawn.
Nutella package.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just a pencil.
the German
like how-
police are really good at drawing.
I like how the knife on the Nutella jar, it looks like he's going straight into the back of the dude's neck.
Yeah.
backstabbed by his own
He got-
creation.
Although
Mhm.
that's blade sticking out. If you look on the other side of his head, that one's going into his head.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude's just having a rough
They're,
day.
they're actually heroin injections.
Ooh wee.
Ooh.
Alright, well. Doing that with Nutella was a lot of fun. But, Ethan, you
Oh, the
want
knife
to
is
talk
coming
about,
out.
Siberia.
yeah, you want to talk about Siberia?
Yeah. What's this you guys were talking about?
All right. So Hunger Games. It's called Game 2 Winter, I believe, is the name of it. It's a real life Hunger Games in Siberia, but no guns are allowed. But everything else
Can
is
they kill
allowed.
people?
Yes, the producer says anything goes, including rape, murder. Although,
Oh my
here's the
god.
problem. Here's the problem.
Can I
with
go
that.
in?
No, it's already started.
The Russian
Why? So you can
Federation.
get raped and murdered? Like,
The Russian Federation contacted the producers and said, "Hey, you can't just say it's okay to rape or murder. That's not cool." So people are still subject to Russian law and will be arrested on spot if they do something illegal of sorts of like that. Otherwise,
Jesus.
they can do it and risk it for that.
Prime entertainment right here.
Oh yeah.
But they
Oh,
have
yeah.
a very large area set up in the Siberian wilderness for this. So it's pretty
But do they have
cool.
Nutella?
Where is
Maybe.
it again?
It is in Siberia,
Oh, what part of Siberia?
and let me look it up.
Yes.
It's in the forest above Kazakhstan and next to Mongolia at the bottom of Russia.
Mm. Yeah, this should
And-
be a very interesting thing. Apparently there's
Yeah,
a
I don't
live stream, but we
understand
have yet to
why
find it.
I don't understand why it's just plain out. Why isn't plain out shut down yet?
I don't know. They
Money.
have 2,000 It's in Novosibirsk. Sorry if I butcher that. But it has 2,000 cameras set up all over the forest of Novosibirsk. And
God.
each contestant carries a portable camera with them. The,
Do they
they're also-
volunteer for this?
Yep.
So how recruiting works, you'll never believe it. They have to pay to get in. You have to pay
Oh.
10 million
So it's like if you
rubles,
want to die, but you want to die cool.
I guess.
So
But
once
you
you get
have
on
to-
the currency exchange, 10 million rubles to US dollars.
That's about
Me and Vinny did the math on this.
$170,000.
Yes. This was done on BBC's. This is my source for it.
God.
But they're giving me euros. But option you have to get in though is if you want to get in, but let's say you can't afford the 10 million rubles, because honestly, who can
Yeah.
over
Wait,
Russia
Vinny.
where their economy is
oh,
destroyed?
never mind.
You can get voted in by the viewers.
Someone already has.
Yes, a blonde woman who is a sorter, which I think is like a programming sorter in that sense.
They work with the old punch cards, and they sort stuff, apparently.
Wow,
Something
that's gonna
like
be
that.
interesting to watch her rape, murder, and kill someone. Or
So
not murder, but you know.
the whole thing of it is they have to last 9 months in Siberia, starting from July 1st, 2017 to the 1st of April of 2018. And
Like that.
the temperatures can fall down to negative 40 degrees Celsius, which
As
is
soon as the first person dies, they better be shut down immediately.
Probably. They'll
Probably.
probably just be like, hey,
Well,
you
man.
know, we're closing the thing on this. We didn't actually expect anyone
Oh,
to
they should
die.
put the directors and producers on the show.
Actually, that
It's
might
funny
just
you
be
say
the
that.
thing.
No, don't you tell me that they're in it too.
Nope.
Oh, are you talking about the producers?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So one of the things that the producers want, or I don't know if it was the producers. It might have been the producers.
I'm pretty sure it was the producers.
They wanted to have the ability. Yeah, it was. It was producers are trying to get permission for contestants to be or to hunt. They want to hunt contestants. The producers do.
Hunt them? Like,
Hunt them. Like,
Yeah, like
What?
go out
sport.
in there
Like
and
you know
with
the-
guns and shoot them.
oh my
you know The
god.
book? You know the
I
book.
thought
where,
guns weren't allowed.
They
Yeah.
are.
By the
producers.
contestant.
the contestants, but the producers want to.
What if
Oh
they kill
my.
a producer and then steal the gun?
Well,
They
then
can.
got a gun.
There are no rules.
Yeah, that's an advantage.
Whatever, they can't come in with a gun. That's not to say they can't get it from other means while they're in the game. Yeah, they are. This is what they
Gonna
are allowed.
stock
They're
up on
allowed
those YouTube
100.
videos.
Yeah, they're allowed 100 kilograms of equipment and
That's-
one knife.
210 pounds for
Yeah.
those of you in America.
That's a pretty decent amount.
So that's a good amount. of
Here's
stuff.
where the catch is that brings people in. or what is it? A honeypot, I guess you would say. Here's a honeypot for them. The winner gets 100 million rubles, which
It's 10
is
times what they paid.
That's
basically
not even worth it, honestly.
Like 1,700,000.
It's like $1.7 million.
That's not worth it. I don't.
No,
I don't
It
think
not.
that's
isn't.
worth
Like,
it.
But-
you know, possibly having PTSD from killing somebody and, you know, possibly a
jail.
lifetime of pain. Hey, you have
Yeah.
$1.7
Then
million.
once what are they gonna do once they're released back to real life? Are they gonna be thinking they're still in the same setting, just in another phase?
I don't know. That's PTSD situation right there,
Well,
where
I
it's
have
like
noticed.
triggered.
But there has been a very large ramp up in amount of battle royale type things happening around the world. I mean, you know, Battlegrounds was very recently released, and now this too. You know,
Yeah,
this
is real life.
there's a
Same
lot of
thing.
battle
A
royale
video
stuff.
game and real life.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, what's the
Well,
difference, right?
I'm just finding
Crossing
relations here.
lines here. Crossing lines.
Dotting those
Double
I's.
exam.
Here is though their one safe haven,
You know-
because it's not like they're just gonna leave them out there for 9 months and just, you know,
What this
if
is?
they don't make it, they don't make it. Each contestant has a satellite phone on them where it has a panic button on it, and they'll be immediately escorted out of game 2 and treated, and they're done. They
So,
all
like,
get out.
If they get killed, and they click the button, are the people not gonna get there fast enough, or are they like right behind them at all times?
I don't
Um,
know how they're picking
well,
up.
They
Well,
probably
it's
have
not
like
far,
they probably have some like I guess like medical huts outside of the area or something.
Probably a sniper.
Probably
too.
within like a
That person's
radius.
about to die.
Yeah,
It's probably just within a radius around the edges to reach in. But yeah, no. And it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Intense. It's
Yeah.
20 people only.
Pretty intense. I think it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah. It's 20 people.
Okay, I'm
So
back.
far, the
I
female
like
to
your
male
I'm
part.
gonna be happy
ratio
if I
is.
figure out that if someone finds out that it's all staged. I'm gonna be happy if it will.
That's the thing. We
It-
don't.
it's
Nobody has
probable.
found like the live stream. Well.
Well, has
one's
it started?
found much. Yeah, it started
Yeah, it
first
has,
of
right?
July.
Jesus. So is it like if you find the live stream, it's there? It's just like you have to find it, or what? Or are they gonna premiere everything afterwards?
I don't
I'm
know.
sure they'll
I
premiere everything
honestly don't
afterwards,
know.
but for right now,
Oh.
well, we're still searching
Thanks for
for
letting
the
me know.
live stream.
I'm typo.
I think they'll premiere everything afterwards for the rest of the world in that type of sense. But in Russia, it's supposed to be live streamed because viewers can vote for their favorite contestant and give them benefits live.
Yeah,
and they
it's
can
probably
also
gonna be live.
send stuff in through the mail to them. So yeah,
No, they have mailboxes in the jungle.
I guess I don't know, but that's what can happen. Viewers can send
probably
stuff
have like
in.
care packages sent out to them.
Mikasa, I'd
Probably.
say that real quick. Thank you.
It most likely will be live streamed for the most part,
Yeah.
if in Russia at least. But yeah, trying to find it for the Amerifags is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I disappeared
Once it
earlier.
is, it's gonna be
I would
real
like-
big.
I'd like to give a shout out to CenturyLink for my disappearance earlier. Fuck you guys. Kill yourselves.
Got him.
Comcast, please.
Oh, man, but this has been a wonderful first podcast, I'd say.
And I'm sorry for being Tommy C and not saying a single word for the entire podcast.
Yeah, same. You know,
Same.
work and stuff.
No, you guys, everyone was able to talk quite a good amount,
Yeah, everyone got their opinion in, I think.
certainly. And we certainly got a lot fit in here today. We talked about quite a bit. But I think it's about that time when we wrap it up. This has been the Beancast. I'm your host, Fry. And
And I'm not your host.
I'm also not your toast. And by the way, our sponsor, Me Undies, actually.
oh man, if only we had a sponsor, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Sponsor
Yeah,
us.
dude.
Yeah.
Get some sponsors for the show.
Sponsor us, Wendy's.
Our
Maybe
sponsors, Nutella. Not the legit ones, but we got Nutella if you want any. No reason at
we're
all.
also sponsored by the entire country of Russia.
Yes, please.
If you guys
want to
be on our show, we're not going to disclose what the show is, but if you want to be on it, we'll get you on. It's up
Yeah,
to you.
any of the contestants that survived Game 2 Winter, come join us.
Yeah, I'd love to do an AMA.
Yep,
I
don't
know
kill us,
Russian.
thanks.
We'll need Rick here for that, definitely.
Definitely,
Yeah,
because he's
uh,
actually a Serb.
Yeah, he is Serbian. This is great. But yeah, you can find us here on this channel every Wednesday. We'll always have talks and whatnot. And if you want to join us to talk with us, you can. Just go to the r/dankmemes official Discord server. Find me and directly message me, and I'll get you right in. If you're already here and you want to, talk with us for real, you can. Just fill out the
Right now.
Google document form, and we'll get you right in. If you know somebody who wants to, if you know somebody cool like Meme
Like
Alert
Jesus?
Like me.
or all those
So
cool
is like
people,
being cool a requirement now?
being cool is a requirement. If you're not
Do I
a
have
cool
to
kid, you
leave
can't
now?
come in.
Ah,
Also,
shit,
you
later,
can
I
guys.
mean,
invite
I am
someone.
part of the KKK, you know. Cool
Oh
kid.
yeah, I think that means Meme Alert is never coming on here.
Well,
Yep.
Oh
Oh,
well.
Well, shit.
I kid.
Yeah, let's
Sorry,
close this
Miller.
out.
But yeah, this has been the Beancast. Thanks for stopping by and have a wonderful day.